Hi everyone, welcome to Six Raven Ranch. I hope you join me as I take this bare patch of Arizona with amazing views and turn it into something hopefully a little bit special. Not only that, but I'm going to be doing it on a minimal budget with minimal prior experience as well. Oh, I did build a planter box once. All of this whilst I'm working my full-time job. So if you've got dreams about doing something similar but just feel like you can't, I'm hoping that this journey is going to show you that maybe you can. And if you just want to watch a grown-ass adult playing in the woods, dropping wheelbarrows of blocks, or maybe nailing his foot to a wall, then this might also be the place for you. So please like, subscribe, recommend to friends, family, people at work, anything to help keep me motivated to do a little bit more. So right now, I've actually done very little. You really have joined me at the beginning. I've cleared enough of the land to be able to drive onto it and walk through to the clearing that I want to start making a little bit more homely. My plan for this year is to build just a small cabin or shed on here, and this trip I was hoping to get the block foundations down and ready to build on. The weather's not been good though, so I only really had time to carry the blocks from the truck to where I need them and get them laid out before the next storm started heading in. So let's speed this up a little bit and get the blocks to where they're needed. So all in all, I moved around about 75 blocks, piecemeal bit by bit over around about 800 feet. Not a straight run through, as you can see. I'm going to go in and out of a lot of the trees. Yes, I did tip the barrow a few times. Learned a few lessons there. I think I'm maxed out what I could reasonably carry on each load at around about 6 blocks. Not easy, definitely not in my 20s anymore. I think some of you might be able to relate to that. So all in all, like I said, took me around about 3.5 hours, but yeah, we got everything to where it needed to be. Then it was time for a quick break. So after I had my quick break, with a muffin kindly provided by my good wife, I got all of the blocks down a small hill and started laying them out to where they need to be. Now at this point, I'm sure there's quite a few people who are wondering, why I didn't just take the time to clear the pathway through so I could drive through with all of the blocks. I mean, ultimately that's the goal. That was my initial intention, but I don't get the chance to get onto the property as much as I would like, as often as I would like, and honestly, it takes quite a bit of time to cut the trees down, move them out of the way, move all the rocks out of the way. So it was pretty slow going. It was more favourable for me if I can get a little bit of a cabin somewhere that I can properly sleep, so that I can go up there for a few days at a time, get some rest in between days, rather than sleeping in the truck bed, having a really bad night's sleep and not being able to do much the day after. So just laying the blocks down, I've got some leveling to do next time I go on up there. I'm putting the blocks 4 feet apart from centre. You'll notice towards the end as well, I'm over engineering it by throwing some blocks down in between. It's just going to be a little cabin. There's not going to be any electrics or plumbing or anything exciting in there. Eventually it's just going to be where I store things, so I didn't feel like I needed to go too over the top, but I did want to make sure that the place was pretty well supported. next video that I put on YouTube's gonna be quite a dull one of me leveling everything out, but then after that we'll start getting the base down, putting the joists on. That'll be a little bit more fun. In the meantime, I do have accounts on TikTok and Instagram, and I post smaller little updates on there, so feel free to find me on those platforms and follow me on there. Other than that, thanks for checking in, and I will see you in a week or so's time. Okay, one last thing. Just had to show everyone the view. One of the reasons why I'm really excited about this place is I love the trees, the valley over there. At night there's almost no lights at all. Really excited to be able to sit down here in the evenings next to the fire and enjoy this view.